Welcome to Power Reels Pilates. We're going to slow it down a little bit and focus on breathing and using the Power Reels to focus on core and some other exercises. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. Let's go into cat-cow. So you go into all fours with a nice straight spine, and let's go ahead and round that back, tuck your chin in, tuck your tailbone in, and really arch that back. And then go into cow, chin up, tailbone up, mobilize that spine, go back down, round your back, shoulders right up over your wrists, back up into cow, and then come back into a neutral position. From here, I want you to tilt your head so that you look at your hip and push that hip out, okay? And then switch to the other side. So we're getting a nice stretch laterally through those hips and spine, and we're just getting everything ready for our workout. One more time each side, and switch. Good. Come back into neutral. Step 1 foot forward into a lunge position. You're on the top of your foot and the back side, and let's go into a nice hip flexor stretch and bring those arms up overhead. Reach back with a slight bend in that back, eyes up. Put your hands down on the ground and just straighten out that front leg. Raise the toes off of the ground, head drops towards that knee. Let's go through it again, flatten that foot. Get into that lunge, arms go up, drive those thumbs behind you. Put your hands on the ground and drop into that split and come back to neutral. Let's switch that forward foot. And drop into that lunge. Opening up the hip flexor, arms go up, thumbs go back. Put your hands on the ground and go ahead and drive that heel down with your toes up. Straighten that leg as much as you can. Back into that lunge. Arms go up. Lean back. Hands go on the ground. Last time with that split. Good. Go ahead and bring both legs back. Bring your hands shoulder width apart. Turn those toes over and drive those heels down to the ground into downward facing dog. Press your hips towards the ceiling, and now let's pedal those feet. So bend one knee as you straighten the other, pressing the heel down. Switch. Good. Switch. Feeling that stretch through the calf, through the hamstring. Good. And down. Last one. Come back down to your knees and push back into extended child's pose, loosening up those shoulders and opening up your back. All right, let's start with the roll-up progression. So it's really important on this exercise that you keep your chest nice and high at the top of the motion, and as you go down, you're rounding that back and sequencing through your spine, all right? You're gonna grab those power reels. Let's go ahead and bring those reels out in front of you. Angle your reels 45 degrees and slowly drop down and pulse. Go ahead and drop down. Let's go slowly for a 4 count, and then up. Exhale, slow. And again, down. Curve that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, and up. Good, nice and high at the top. 2 more before we switch those power reels. Good, and up. Final one. Breathe. Draw those abs in. Exhale. Good. We're gonna switch so that the power reels are now angled the other direction, and let's go through it again. Down and up. Good. Slowly up. Take your time. Activate those core muscles. Down and up. That's 2. 2 more. Good. Final one. slow and controlled. And up. We're gonna go into now, progressing, go all the way down. And as we come up, you're gonna press up over your head. Ready, set, and go. Repeat that same side. Up, press it straight up, slow, controlled drop down. Same arm. Feeling those core muscles kick in. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Go down, switch to the other. Let's go. Press that other power reel straight up. Anchor that reel in front of your chest. Press with a strong arm. 3. 1 more. 1. Good. Go back down. Now we're going to press, and when we press, draw that opposite knee in. Ready, set, go. Up. Good. Repeat that same side. Slow and controlled. Still thinking about vertebrae one at a time, hitting the ground and coming up. 3. 1 more. 1. Let's go to the other side. Looking good, gang. Find that control. Drive that knee in. Good. With Pilates, it's all about controlling the abs. 1 more. 1. I want you to stay up. Now we're going to bring those feet off the ground into boat pose. And as you draw that knee in, you're going to press, and let's alternate sides, all right? Feet off the ground. Ready, set, go. 1. Flex those feet. Now, one modification you can do is to put 1 foot on the ground. You want to advance it a little bit more, get those legs nice and straight. Good. Alternate. Last 6, 5, get a nice burn through that core. 3, 2, 1, put them down on the ground. Lie back, let's stretch it out. Lengthen out those abdominals, lengthen out those obliques and core muscles in your arms. Take a deep breath and exhale. All right, let's move on to the all fours progression. Go ahead and separate your power reels, shoulder width apart, and separate your knees about the width of your hips as well. Keep a nice flat back, so find neutral spine, tucking those hips under slightly. Keep your shoulders right up over those power reels. We're gonna start with just arm raise and then a fly. So it's going forward and then out. All right? We're going 4 on each side, nice and slow. Focus on your breath. Ready? Here we go. Bring it up. Good. And out. Great. Up. And just nice and slow. Exhale as you raise that power reel up. 1 more. Each direction. Good. And a nice quick switch to the other side. Exhale. 1. Good. Think about that back. It's nice and straight. Your belly button is pulled in, drawn in towards your spine. Activate those ab muscles. 1 more on each side. Let's progress to a pointer dog. So now you're going to point that right foot back behind you, and we're going to be raising the left arm into a forward press and then out into a T-fly. Ready? Here we go. Up, raise, and up. Good. Raise. Strong arm holding that power reel down on the floor. This is 3. 1 more in each direction. Activate that back leg. Good. Let's switch. Point that back foot. Ready? Raise your leg and your arm. 1, 2, 3. Good. 2 more in each direction. Final 1 of each. Good. We're going into tucks, so now we'll be raising 1 arm out and the leg, and then we're going to be tucking those knees in. When you do that, round your back, okay? That way we're activating the core muscles. We'll be repeating the same side 4 times and then switch. Ready, set, reach out that leg and up and draw it in, tuck, up, point your toe behind you, tuck, up, good, one more of each, up and tuck, and let's switch, foot goes back, ready, set, go, up and tuck, up and tuck, good, 3, last one, here we go, raise and tuck. Final one in this progression, we're doing lateral raises. So we're gonna be raising your arm out with the opposite leg going the opposite direction, okay? So 4 on each side and then we'll switch to the other side. All right, ready? Left side first, set and go. Up and in. Up and in. You really feel the hips working on this. 3, 1 more. Good, switch to the other side, point that foot behind you. Ready, bring that arm out, leg 2. Great, nice straight neck. 3, last one, 4. A nice stretch back into extended child's pose and just loosen up those arms a little bit and open up your back. Great job. All right, now we're gonna move into the scoop progression or the C curve. This is where we're gonna be positioning our upper body in a C position. So you're gonna tilt those pelvic bones under you and bring the power reels out in front of you. As we drop down, we're gonna slowly pull one side out to the side and then we'll switch, doing each side 4 times. Go ahead and bring those reels out in front of you, drop down, slow. The shoulders never touch the ground, come up slowly. Keep that C shape, and we're always repeating that side for 4. We have 2 more to go. There you go. Looks good. Feeling that core activating, right, gang? Slow. Good. Let's go the other side for 4. Keep that pelvic bone tilted. Great. Don't forget your breathing. Exhale. 2 more. Great, 1 more. Excellent. We're gonna go back down into our C curve, elbow tap. So now we're gonna tap that elbow and return to the top. Go ahead, start for 4. Good. Curve that pelvic bone. Take your time. Draw those abs in. 1 more. Switch sides. Get a little rotation through that spine as you do this. Anchor that opposite power reel out in front of you, about shoulder level. 1 more. Good. Now let's move into C curve with a reach back. So you're gonna find that C position and bring that right arm out and reach. Come on up, raise that chest and reach. Get a nice twist through that upper body and you're feeling that upper body, rear shoulder, and back activating as well. 1 more. Good. Let's switch. Maintain that C position. Flex that spine. 2 more. 1 more. Good. We're going to go into a knee drive. So I want you to go back into your C curve. Come on up. Drive that knee. Pull that power reel past your side. And repeat. Good. Anchor that opposite power reel about shoulder level. Breathe. 1 more. Let's switch sides. Last one. And good. 2. Breathing. Final one. Good job. Nice work. Let's go into a stretch. Go ahead and put those power reels down. Turn over onto your stomach. Let's go into a cobra stretch. Place those hands right outside of your shoulders and press that chest up towards the ceiling. Belly button in towards the mat. You can either go into a half extension like me or full extension like that. Stretching out that core. And all right, let's move into our prone progression. So go ahead and bring your power reels to the top of the mat. You're gonna lie all the way down on your stomach. Extend your arms out in front of you. And as we go into the swimmer, I want you to row one side and then fully extend through that elbow. You're gonna alternate sides, keeping your chest slightly off the ground, but keeping your legs flat to the ground, okay? We're gonna work that back side and the core right down your spine as well. You ready? Starting with that right arm. Row, extend. Other side. Good. And you'll feel the pivot through your arm as you extend that reel past your hip. 5. Good. Last 2 and 1. From here, we're going into flutter kicks with arms. So we're gonna bring those arms pulsing as we kick those legs alternating sides. Ready, set, let's go. For a 10 count. 9, 8. Keep that neck in neutral. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stretch back into an extended child's pose before we move on. It's a good stretch to open up that back. And then bring your arms into plank position, separating those power reels. Going into a full plank with your legs out in front of you. We're gonna be repeating an extension through that arm. So press that arm straight out for 8 on one side and 8 on the other, okay? Make sure that those hips are level with your shoulders and you're pressing those heels away from the top of your head. Ready, set, go. One arm up. 1, repeat, 2, good. So you can see the lines of everybody. Tops of the head, straight down that back into the glutes. Whitney's pressing her heels away from the top of her head and pressing through that shoulder. Last switch. Go 8 on the opposite side, good. So Katie's shoulders are fully activated here. And not only that, the core is engaged. She's trying to keep those hips level so that they're not tilted off center. Looking good, Sergio. What number is this? 8, good job. Go ahead and come on down, rest those shoulders, push back into extended child's pose. All right, not done with you yet. We're almost there. We're going into plank position again. This time from plank, we adjust to a pike. And we raise one hand off, touch that opposite leg, repeat that side, raising the hips nice and high, and as you return to plank, hips come level with your shoulders. Repeat for 4 on one side, and then we'll go 4 on the other. Ready? Right arm across to left leg, go. 1, repeat it, drop those hips. 2, hips go nice and high as you go into pike. 3, 1 more, and let's switch sides. Down. Great. Excellent. Last one. Stretch back. Good. We're going to go through those 2 exercises again, starting with plank. With a nice press out in front of you. 4 on each side. Ready? Up into full plank. Let's go left arm. Press. 1, 2. Very important to keep those hips level. That way you're getting the core to activate the way it should. Pressing. Is that 4? Switch. There you go. Press. Nice straight line from the top of her head down through her spine. Good. Punch it from your shoulder. What number we got? 2 more. 2 and 1. It's tough, but it's great for the core. Down and go into extended child's pose. Yes. Who said Pilates wasn't a good workout? With power reels, it's a great workout. All right, let's go. We're going back to plank position and into the pike, repeating. So get into full plank position. Let's go right reel to your left leg. Pike and touch. 1. Repeat. 2. 3. Switch sides. Good, and as you return those hips down into plank position, they just drop level with your shoulders. Last one. 1. Good. Go ahead and lean back. Stretch out that core. One more exercise to go in this Pilates series. This is going to be our side plank starfish. So you are going to get into side plank position. On your elbow, stack your feet. Grab your power reels with your hands. Raise your hips off of the ground. And as you raise your power reel up into the air, you raise that top leg. And we're repeating the same side. Let's go 8 on each side. All right, we're ready. In 3, 2, and go. Nice and high. Now there's modifications. So if you need to be on that bottom knee and raise up and you progress from here, that's totally fine. Exhale as you bring it up. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Get on that elbow. Ready? And go. 1. Good. How you feeling, everybody? 2. Strong. 3. Good. 4. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. Down. Go ahead and get into extended child's pose. Reach those arms out in front of you. Push your hips back to your heels and just let those arms relax. Take a deep breath in. Let's start our cool down. Place your hands shoulder width apart. Turn those toes under. Let's go into downward facing dog. Press your heels to the ground. Hips high. Stretching out the calves and the hamstrings. Pressing your chest towards your thighs and just elongate and breathe. Good, come on down to your knees. Turn over onto your back. Separate your legs about the width of your mat. Lie back, bring those arms out into a T, and you're gonna bring that right hand up. Reach for your left foot. Good, back down. Getting a nice stretch through your legs, twisting that spine. 1 more each side. Reach. Enjoying the cool down. Last one. Reach. Reach for those toes. Good. Bring your feet together. Lie back. Bend your knees. Just like that. Go ahead and then bring one knee in. Extend the opposite leg on the ground. And let's go ahead and bring that hip up and cross that knee. Getting a great stretch right through that hip and switch. Extend that leg, bend the opposite knee, grab it with the opposite hand and stretch it out. Feels great. Breathe, still recovering. Good, come back to center, hug both knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale, and rock yourself up. You did it. Good job.